Alright, Monday's back, so now it's time to watch the week of Hollyoaks, starting with Monday, the 30th of September, 2024. I sound like how slow it is. I thought this previous theme was slow, but this one's even slower. It's got better instrumentals. I do like the instrumentals a lot more with this one, but immediately throwing all our shit out of the house. Let's be honest. How long would Robbie and Vicky actually been together? Yep, Tony and Maxine, the confirmation. Next time you bring a dog home, make sure it's loyal. Fucking hell. Yeah, Ethan, stand your ground. Yeah, fuck you, Vicky. Ethan does have a wedding to prepare for. Just fucking spilt tea down myself. Fuck's sake, man. No. Don't drop the charges. You can't. I think he looks like a child. I mean, look, I dislike Maxine as a character. I think she's really, really tired. I think for me, she's like Whitney from EastEnders, where she desperately needs like a year or two out. But she never seems like she wants to leave. But her with Tony, perhaps, I'm not sure. Yeah, Ziggy was the hottest Roscoe. Ziggy was fucking sex on legs. I miss him still. Fear you. Anyway. Robbie's operating under the thing that he's earned all his wealth. But the only reason you don't earn something, you kind of take over. Like, if Robbie did just turn into blue, which he hasn't, but like if he did take all of Dave's like shit, it's probably not very, like, wealth is earned, respect is earned, it's not fucking given. And I don't think Robbie's earned that respect or money or status. Well, we take the piss out of Dave, but everybody told us that Dave was that blue was this hardened fucking criminal. Holy fucking lighting. Excuse me. I like how Darren's dressed like he's gonna rob the fucking place. I still think it's an interesting question. It's still an interesting question for Darren, who wants to be a good dad and he wants to support his kids. But how do you support a kid knowing they've done horrific things to your other child and that they will resent you for even considering wanting to take care of them? But, you know, parents will do whatever they can for their kids. And it takes a lot. It takes a lot for you to, like, disown your kids. I don't know. It's an interesting conundrum. Freddie's the reason she has epilepsy. She had a fall because she was with Curtis. Anti-seizure meds. Go on, knock him out. Yeah, Robbie did deserve that. He deserved a fucking smash. I will say, Maxine will obviously be a better mum to... I look forward to seeing the Maxine and Ro relationship. I think they'll be a really good... Hold on. Oh. Wait, hold on. Oh, this is about the divorce. Is Maxine now a lawyer? There may be some genuine thing where they may have Frankie be the only one who is a reasonable bone marrow transplant. Always look on the bright side of life. You nonce. You are a fucking nonce. What Frankie said. He's still fucking lying about it. Fuck off, JJ, you little cunt. Oh, wait, I can't say that word on this channel. He can't be redeemed. He cannot be redeemed. He is still a manipulative piece of shit. Frankie, don't you fucking dare. Don't you dare. Don't. And he won't. He will never admit. Oh, thank God. Fuck, I got no fucks to give for Diane. Okay, Lucas is being released soon. Tony is, glad that Tony and Steve are back to being friends. Go on, Darren and Nancy scenes, yes. Oh, no. You can't be done. Ah, he's called the fucking police on him. That's a great impression of Phil. This ain't over. Afraid he didn't give it as much tits, unfortunately. Oh, alright. A decent enough episode. Life goes on, I guess. JJ is still an irredeemable piece of shit. He's still trying to manipulate Darren. He's still trying to manipulate everyone. Maxine and Tony had a cute little moment. It seems like Maxine has now taken over, like, the law practice, if I had to guess, and she is actually fully training to be a lawyer. Ro has realized that her and that Diane and Tony are getting divorced. Vicky still wants Ethan. Freddie chucked her out, so Robbie chucked her out, so Freddie twatted him in the face. What else? I don't know. All in all, it's a pretty good episode. One thing I desperately want to see. I need to see the Blakes. The Blakes have been really quiet. Obviously, I know that they'll get more because of the wedding soon. But we need more Blakes. We haven't seen Dilly. We haven't really seen Dilly. We haven't seen Liberty. We haven't seen Sienna. We've seen like one scene of Jeremy. So yeah. There we are. That is a cool little done. I'll obviously see you in the next episode. That is Tuesday, is it the 1st of October? Yeah. I'll see you in the next episode, which is Tuesday, the 1st of October. See you in a bit. Alright, time to watch Hollyoaks, Tuesday, the 1st of October, 4 days before my birthday. I've heard people saying that, Maxine is going to be a red herring. So there's a chance that Tony and Marie get together after all. Which is much more of a fit. Like, what has to go wrong in Maxine's life that she gets with Tony Hutchinson, of all people? It's a sin play, an absolute fucking belt. Oh, yeah, it's M. If it was Maxine, they would have said it's Max. Why is he taking a little spoon? I do agree with the belief that the Roscoes probably are the weakest family of this iteration of Hollyoaks. Not taking her meds. One thing I've also seen is I've seen people talk about why Darren's wearing the beanie. And I'd have to argue that he probably already had a haircut. It's like that famous story where they were going to have Ian Beale show up homeless for the first time in a while. But like the day before filming, he ended up just fucking cutting his hair really short. So they had to like put a fake beard on him and everything. That's fair enough, Nancy. I don't blame you for not wanting to help JJ. I wouldn't help the fucker. Yeah, it's definitely Marie. She's looking proper shifty. And clearly the betrayal of her best friend sleeping with her divorced husband. Probably gonna ruin Diane, and she's gonna want to leave. So he can't get the drugs. God, fuck. Man, why is Mercedes gotta be dying? Why has she gotta be dying? I still 100% don't believe that she's gonna die. But it is still awful to see her like this. Go on, Freddie, get her the drugs. Come on. Don't try to kiss him, don't try to kiss him, don't try to kiss him. This does feel like there's major affair potential. It's fucking absolutely devastating, man. There we are. So D Valley Law still exists. And it does genuinely seem like Maxine has become a lawyer. Yep, it's Marie. That's who Tony's been fucking sleeping with, the cheeky little dog. Ah, yes. Yeah, Tony has been sleeping with Marie, and Diane believes she is her only and closest friend. I'm so glad that Darren and Nancy are back together. Bloody hell, Tony. Calm down with the fucking sexy. Okay, I like it. I like the attachment between... I like Marie and Tony. Never in a world would I have imagined that Roxy Mitchell and Tony Hutchinson would have gotten together. Obviously, this is an older, like, Marie. This is, now she's actually wanting to settle down. I do worry for the kids, though. Like, you have Arlo, who is a little shit. You have Abe, who is a fucking abuser. And you also have... I mean, Joel's fine. Joel's actually quite reasonable. But it feels like through time, you will need more kids to be a family for. A linguine ladle. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tony, what you doing that for? Tony, what you done that for? Tony's gone stand on egg. Yeah, so Mercedes definitely has feelings for Freddie. Yeah, we've not seen Curtis at all so far, so... It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? I don't think... We've not seen him since the time jump, have we? Oh, alright, so a pretty low-key affair. I do somewhat understand why people are a bit put out by these sorts of episodes, as I do genuinely believe that the Roscoe family is probably the least interesting family on Hollyoaks, but I still like them, and I still recognize that they need to be there to add a bit more of that edge. But yeah, decent episode. Marie and Tony, which is interesting. I like the combination, and yeah, not too much going on, but yeah, who the fuck knows? All in all, pretty fucking solid episode. Not really too much to report home about. Quite a low-key affair. Lexi got pushed by Curtis, and that is why she has epilepsy. Robbie is still being a fucking knobhead. Yeah, I'll probably have more to say on the weekly roundup when I get more time. See you as we watch Wednesday's episode. And finally, time to watch the Wednesday, the second episode, to close out the week of Hollyoaks. So, I gotta say, has Hollyoaks mostly just dropped all the kids? Because most of all the kids, other than Ro, are like fucking... Unless they are teenagers, like, we haven't seen Oscar. We haven't seen a lot of people, really. Obviously, I'm not doing it in the way that they do. And you have Lexi as well. Obviously, I'm not doing it in the way, so we're just killing off all the kids now, like Reddit does it, but yeah. Reddit, it's only temporary custody, mate. Stop being a melt. Jez does not like Ethan. Oh, there we are. There's Kurt. Obviously, it's one of those things where, you know, in soaps, most kids aren't on like a retainer. So, unless you are like a Tom, a Perry, a Charlie. Also, I've heard people be like, so we just forgetting that fucking Liberty and Jeremy kiss? It's like they both agreed to not talk about it ever again. A friendly kiss. Fuck, how long have I been muted for? How long have I been fucking muted for? Yeah, the throwback to the disc for the party at the loft. Go on, do the dance. Go on, Ethan. Yeah, he's doing it. Ah, don't say till death do us part. Irony. Yeah, and he goes straight to Mercedes. Yeah, did he? Ah, Robbie, don't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Woo! Muzzle tough. Uh-oh. Why did they sleep together at Christmas? Why would you do that, Ethan? Is Patrick gonna piss in his face? Fucking hell. Jeremy, fuck's sake. Blackmail. Love a bit of blackmail. All right. Oh, God. I mean, a decent week of episodes. It's nice to see that we've gotten more of a focus each week. You know, the first week it was Cleo. It was Cleo and Mercedes. Then it was... Who the fuck was it second week? Second week, it was Frankie and JJ. And this week, has it been 3 weeks? I think so. And this week, it's been about the Roscoes, and it's been about Sienna and Ethan. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's been a pretty good little one. I have enjoyed the fuck out of it. Probably not the best week. Like, I can understand that people would be slipping a bit more because, you know, it's kind of worn off. It's not been as big as it's supposed to. Like, you know, life goes on essentially. The hype from the time jumps over. I think it's week 4, but yeah, it's a solid week. Honestly, because I'm still quite tired, I don't know if I'm actually gonna do a weekly roundup. Just because, like, it's not much big overarching things that I'm gonna talk about. But yeah, I suppose just to finally... Alright, that is the week of EastEnders. This has been a... Fucking hell. This has been the week of Hollyoaks. It's been pretty good. It's been quite enjoyable. It has been a really engaging week. I still argue that it's probably not the best one, all in all, and I don't really... I can understand why. Because you do have to finally shed some focus on on Sienna, the Blakes, and Marie and Tony, and the Roscoes. Now, obviously the Roscoes aren't exactly the family that they are in 2015, in that period onwards. They aren't really a family so much like as they used to be. But they barely got established before now. In this, like, recent period. They only really... How do I word this properly? They've only just been brought back, and even when they were brought back, they were kind of brought back, like, at the start of the year. Robbie came a bit later. Freddie has been kind of this and that, but it was the will they won't they eventually have Grace and Freddie get together. So, as a family, they're not really... they've already been re-established just yet. And I think it's not really a problem. Like, I think it's just fine. But it's also, like, time will tell. But I do agree that they are probably the least interesting part so far. But obviously, there's a lot of time for them to grow, as they are one of the key families. But yeah, I don't think I'll do another weekly roundup just yet, because there's been a lot of good stuff, but I'm still quite tired, and I can't exactly waffle for like fucking 30 minutes. So no weekly roundup for this one. All in all, decent enough week. Not my favorite, definitely not the best one, but fundamentally a very strong one, and I have enjoyed it to no end. Yeah, at the end of the day, that has been the reactions to Hollyoaks, the week of September 30th to October 2nd. I'm going to go watch more fucking Grey's Anatomy. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye.